I'm Hope. I am currently a senior with a history major, economics minor, and I'm receiving 2 certificates, one through the Center of the American West and one through the Center of Native American and Indigenous Studies. So my story begins. For as long as I can remember, history has been a subject I've been fascinated with. So when I came to college, I had to prepare myself to be excited to study economics. After a good solid month of trying, I knew economics was not for me and that my passion for history would never die. The pressure of my parents encouraging me to abandon my love for history for the safer option and the workload for a topic I did not understand, I felt compelled to follow a different path. Throughout my 4 years here, I grew to accept and learn the art of pushing, pulling, and being stubborn. Before I even knew what was happening, I'm now preparing to graduate with my history major and economics minor. My college career has offered more than enough challenges for me to overcome, from getting a 27% on my last math test, slogging through history courses I would never care about, and the life happenings of a college student in 21st century America. Now that I'm standing on the precipice of entering the real world, I feel encouraged to look back on what I have learned both in and out of the classroom. Joining the Change Collective in the fall, I was coming in with the expectation that I would be gaining work experience in the classical museum setting, spending hours researching archival materials and doing history. Although this is not what I would find myself doing, I ended up finding a community who not only supports me, but was more than accepting of the support I had to offer to them. In this experience, I learned valuable lessons about myself and the impact I'm capable of making. In the creation of our previous events, I experienced roadblocks and setbacks to projects I was excited in pursuing, but ultimately knew were not possible in developing. As an Indigenous person, now working within the museum setting, I was eager to share our perspectives and our views in a way that empowers us. In this work, I reached out to Indigenous professionals asking for their input on sustainable futures from their perspectives. Unfortunately, due to circumstances beyond my control, not my fault, the number of responses I received, I did not feel like it was enough to present. Although I'm grateful for the 2 very thoughtful responses shared, too many times have I experienced our history shared in an uninspired way, typically making it feel shoehorned in and tokenizing. Rather than completing this project with insufficient resources, I would much rather abandon a good idea than present something I would not feel proud of. While I think there is a value in setting a goal and seeing it through until the end, sometimes it's just not possible. Although I see myself being a somewhat stubborn person, this experience has shown me that it's okay to fail. It's okay to not see something out for whatever reasons there may be and to accept changes as they may come. Despite not being able to carry out projects I felt passionate about, I was still able to show up for my community and provide support in thoughtful ways. Although I have been part of many teams before, the Change Collective helped me understand on a more meaningful level what a team is in a professional setting. Throughout the past year, I've discovered my passion for leadership and public speaking. Learning should not just happen in a formal academic setting alone, but in environments that foster community support and encouragement. And I wish to be a person to facilitate just that. I believe I can speak for all of us when I say that coming into the Change Collective, we were not sure what to expect of our work and of each other, but we've been able to pursue knowledge in meaningful ways and come together as a group, eager to help one another succeed. I don't know what my future holds or what careers I want to pursue, but I know that if my passions are being followed and I'm able to build successful relationships, I'm going to be successful. Clap.